Hello everybody. I am going to tell you today about how to use the website Piktochart, just piktochart.com, to make your very own infographic. Infographics over the past, I guess 5 to 10 years have become really common. You see them a lot alongside informational articles, little sidebar pieces. It's a great way for authors to kind of take a piece of information from an article and kind of expand on it or kind of look into a related topic. So I'm going to show you how you can make your own, which is really a cool thing to do. The Piktochart website is pretty intuitive. This first part is the dashboard. If you pull this up and when you log into your account, it brings up this dashboard, and here you can see some of the other infographics that and other visuals that I have made before. So if you want to come in here, and you'll just hit this button that says Create New, and you'll see that it has different types of presentation that you can use, which is really awesome. And a lot of it is free. There are some paid parts of the website, paid features, but you can still get a lot out of Piktochart with the free features. We want to make an infographic, so we're going to click on this over here, and it's going to show us, this is just a little pop-up that comes up talking about how if you wanted to print your infographic. I'm just going to click Got It, because I'm not really interested in printing it right now. So I'm just going to look through here and see if there's any templates that kind of jump out at me. There's always, of course, the blank template, but that's kind of boring. So just depending on your purpose and what your topic is, you can go through here and choose some of these different templates. Or you can certainly make your own if that's your style. So this one's got some pretty bold colors. That kind of looks neat. So I think I'm going to click on this one and just play around with it. So it just takes a second to load up. Again, I'm going to get rid of this for good because I don't really care about printing it. It's not what I'm about. So if you click on any of these preset features on here, they're easy to kind of manipulate. So if I wanted to just replace this with a different title, I could just double click in here and then highlight and delete, and then just put my own title. Same thing for all these little sub areas. If I want to get rid of it altogether, say I want to get rid of this bar graph, although that is a pretty sweet bar graph, you can click on it and then just hit your backspace button. I can click off these little things too. All these little things, I can remove them. And so that's pretty neat. If you come over here in the left side toolbar, you've got different ways that you can insert things into your infographic, and the best thing to do is just kind of play around with it. Of course, you're going to be using some text boxes to put your actual facts and statistics and anything that you want to put in there, but I recommend getting your graphics in place first and seeing how you want that to play out. So there's all kinds of shapes and icons that you can use right here in Piktochart. If you click down on this, it's got all these different categories. Okay, so say you're doing something on, let me see, the medical field. If you click on this here, it's got all these kind of cute little icons that you can use. This is kind of like a hospital. If you scroll down, there's a thermometer, pill bottles, vitamin bottles, that sort of thing. Little medical features, that's some sort of like a little amoeba type thing. That's kind of neat. Stethoscopes, all that kind of stuff. So if you're making something and you want to put, sorry, my phone's ringing. If you want to put like this little ambulance in here, you just click on it, and then you can just kind of manipulate it however you want on the page. I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller, however I want, and I can kind of just play around with the text. Say I want to put a little body text underneath it, and then I can click in to click off of it first. I always forget that. Click in and you do have to play around with Piktochart just to kind of see what it can do and what some of the features are. And the best thing to do is just to kind of get in there and just play with it. So I can double click and I need to change my color of my type so I can see it, and then I can type something. We'll say this is an ambulance because that's what it looks like, okay? So if you want to delete the whole frame, because maybe their template is for a really large Piktochart and you don't need, cancel, I didn't mean to do that, and you don't need this whole slide. It's kind of like a slide in like a PowerPoint or a Google Slides. You can just click this little X and it'll delete the entire block and say you want this other one gone. You can delete the entire block. So that's kind of neat. You can kind of make it as short or as long as you need to. Of course, you can add blocks too. If you just come down here, add block, it's that easy. There are things here where you can upload your own pictures. Got it. All these, it kind of walks you through a lot of the stuff on here too. You do different color schemes if you're not so into the colors, that sort of thing. I don't know where that came from. Get rid of it. So it's really easy just to click through and kind of get rid of the stuff if you don't want it and just put your own stuff in. So it's really, really easy to use and a lot of fun, and you can come out with a really good and professional looking product. Now, I definitely do want to tell you how to get an embed code if you are wanting to embed it into, I don't know, a Google Doc to send to your teacher, or if you are going to share it with some classmates. You can hit this little share button up here, okay? And we're going to call this, we'll just call it sample, okay? And we're going to go down here and click public and hit OK. Now, I'm going to go into this little icon here. This is all where you can share it on different social medias, but I want to get the embed code. So I can click here. Here's the embed code. I just copy, and then I can paste it into, if I'm using a blog or a website, or again, something to send to a teacher, you can just copy and paste it from there, and it's really, really easy. And so it saves everything, kind of updates automatically and just saves it. So that's about it. That's pretty much the basics of Piktochart. And like I said, you really have to get in and just kind of play around with it. But it's a lot of fun, and I hope you guys really enjoy using it. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.